Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to go over my 2.5-inch leveling kit that I have here on the 6.0. So this leveling kit, I will say, it is a Supreme Suspensions leveling kit. And in this video, I'm going to go over a couple points, and I'm not bashing Supreme Suspensions at all, at all. It's one of those things where it's a leveling kit. It's a puck that goes on the bottom of your spring. Each puck is going to be different. It doesn't really matter what brand that you have. So, actually, let's start this thing up. We'll crank the wheel over. That way I can show y'all the actual puck itself. So we will crank the wheel. That way I can show y'all the actually leveling kit itself. And again, not bashing Supreme at all, because again, it's a leveling kit. It's a puck that you put under your spring mount. Any 2.5 leveling kit is going to be the same way. This kit was just the pucks and 2 bolts. That is it. I bought the spring spacers, or not the spring spacers, the shock spacers through another company, and they sucked. I'm not even gonna say the company name, because those things were horrible. I don't recommend them to anybody. This side fit, that side did not. That one required a lot of trimming and all kind of stuff. It was not pleasant. It took us longer to mount that shock on the bottom than it took to do the entire leveling kit and this shock spacer for just one bolt, which is just wild to me. Now, these things I'm about to talk about is about to get changed. And here in a minute I will straighten the wheel out and show y'all one of my points here. But we come up under here and look, you can see it right there. Right there, under the spring, under the plate. Typical leveling kit. And over here, I will show y'all. Hopefully we can see it, but yeah, right in there, you can see the spring is touching the frame, and you can see right here where it has been rubbing. So I noticed, after we did the leveling kit, it every time you kind of flex it, the front end, the creak. Well, that's the creak. It's the spring rubbing the frame, which is it's not a good thing. But I will also straighten the wheels out and show y'all why that is. Make sure my wheels are straight, and I will show y'all that as well. So I've gotten a couple comments from people on the road. Hey, you need to get an alignment. Your truck is walking sideways down the road. And the reason for that being is the track bar. So you can see here, I don't mind the bumper on the fender. See, little poke there. And then you come over here, nothing. Literally nothing. It is flush. So that is why the spring is on the frame, and also these tires are getting some scoop to them, which is why I bought these tires, because the other ones were scooping and wearing funny. So I bought these, that didn't have a whole lot of tread on them for that very purpose. I mean, you can see the rear ones are about toast, as you can see there. But as y'all seen, I bought new tires for this thing. I have a new lift for this thing, all that stuff. So it's just a matter of time before we can get all that stuff installed. But anyway, like I had mentioned, I know why it's doing that, and it's doing that because the truck needs a track bar drop bracket and radius arm drop brackets. Radius arm, not so much, but the radius arm drop brackets would flatten out the caster some, because with these trucks, with the radius arms, when you take a truck and then you put spacers under it and you're tilting your axle forward, that's where the whole slinky mod thing comes in, where your springs are, kind of bowed. We have a little bit of that going on here, but not extreme, with this truck, this truck in particular, I'm not saying if you order this, your truck's going to do this, but this truck in particular, with a 2.5 inch level, you need your drop brackets. Because again, I've had people, hey man, your truck's crooked, you need to get an alignment, or, whatever. Doesn't concern me too bad, because I know exactly what it is. I just don't bother trying to explain to some random dude that's sitting next to you at a stoplight, about drop brackets and all this stuff. You could get drop brackets, you could get adjustable track bar, whatever you want to do, in that instance. Now, here's what I found. I found that with Rough Country, you can get a puck lift, a 3-inch lift that comes with radius arm drop brackets, comes with your track bar drop bracket, it comes with shocks, it comes with your rear lift to go up 3 inches, so on and so forth. It is a complete 3-inch lift kit. And I've heard some people say, oh, my truck rides better than factory. So that kit is like $450 plus, tax and shipping and all that stuff. $450. Now, I get it. I've been there, little cheap eBay or Amazon or wherever leveling kit. That's $40. Hey, that looks pretty good, and it's not bad for a temporary thing. Well, now, one thing I will say with this truck is we have also picked up a little bit of a death wobble. I say that loosely. It's more like pretty extreme bump steer. But this thing will get to shaking pretty bad. It has actually loosened my phone mount. When it starts shaking and my phone's in it and it's just bouncing away. But I have picked up a little bit of death wobble over time. This lift, leveling kit, has been over here a year and a couple months, probably 3 months or so at this point in time. And I'll be honest, it hasn't been bad. It's just kind of progressively gotten a little worse with, the bump steer, death wobble stuff. Wearing tires, funny, all that stuff. All the typical stuff. My steering wheel is more about here, going straight down the road. All the typical stuff. So that is why I'm going to be lifting this truck. Because again, you can buy the radius arm drops. I think they're like $100, $200, something like that on eBay. Just some no-name drop brackets for your radius arms. The track bar bracket, I think they're like $240, or you can get adjustable track bar. They're like $300, and then you got shocks and everything else. So I'll just buy a lift kit, go up a little bit more, go up some more, and kind of just be done with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I already have a lift in here. I'm not gonna say exactly what it is, or anything like that, but we are retaining our factory springs. I'm not touching the rear because this truck has bags, so I'm not touching the rear at all. I'm just doing shocks in the rear. I'm not doing blocks or whatever. We're not touching the rear of this truck other than shocks. So again, there's pros and cons to everything. With this, I mean, again, it's a $40 little deal. If you're just trying to fit some bigger tires for a couple weeks, if you're getting a lift kit built or whatever, you just need a temporary solution to get you going. Maybe you bought wheels and tires or something, you need something to clear, by all means, do it, go for it. There's nothing that wrong with this. It's just not what I want personally. Wearing tires out and all that funny business. With this truck, my goal is to make this truck as nice as possible. That's the whole goal. That's why I tore the headliner out. That's why we're doing stars in the headliner. That's why we're doing black suede. Building custom headlights. We built custom tails. We're powder coating the lift kit. I'm not going to say what color, but we are powder coating the lift kit. It's not going to be black. It's not going to be red. I've never seen a truck with this color combo, and that's all I'm going to say. But we're going to be doing that sometime here pretty soon. Again, we just need time, essentially. We just need time. Y'all know we've been working on the house here. The garage roof caved in. You can see that over there. That's not a good thing. That whole deal in general hasn't been the best thing in the world. Because we have the shop is full of stuff, so we really can't get this in there anyway if we wanted to. We need to powder coat the lift. We need a sandblaster to sandblast the lift, but we don't have room to put one, so that's kind of the holdup. I believe we can powder over powder, so it's not like a huge deal, but I would really like to sandblast the lift before we powder coat it. So just we're kind of running out of room here. And then we're remodeling the living room, trying to get ready for new furniture. That should be here this weekend. This is Thursday, so that should be here, I think they said Saturday afternoon. So we got that, and then we're going to move into the kitchen, start redoing that. We got to redo the hallway. We're doing a bunch of stuff in the house here. Don't look like it on the outside, but we are on the inside. Maybe one day we will get to the outside, but we've been thinking about expanding the living room, so we don't want to do the outside yet. But everything's a mess. There's a lot going on, a whole lot going on. So we will get to this. I have the lift, like I said. We have new tires. Y'all seen that. I ordered the black suede to do this yesterday, so it's on its way. I believe it's already shipped, so we should have it sometime here pretty soon, and then we can get that reupholstered. And there's a spider coming across my radio, so hopefully we can get to that sometime here shortly. you know, the Starlight headliner, the lift. After we do the lift, I'm going to get the front end aligned. So I'm going to have the tires put on and the alignment done at the same time. Get those both taken care of there. And then after we powder coat the lift, I'm also going to powder coat a tumbler that's going to be the same color. It's like a test panel before we powder coat the lift. And then if I like the color, I'm going to take it to the paint store and see if they can match that paint so we can finish up my custom headlights. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like a stair-step thing here, where there's different steps that we need to do to get to another, and everything else going on in the middle. So again, there's a lot going on, and in the business, it's kind of been at a standstill, if we're being completely honest with that. My sister's busy, I've been busy, so I mean, haven't really done anything with the business. Haven't had time, really. I know the doing like taxes and stuff, they're probably going to be really confused. Oh, this business is not making anything. They must not be doing taxes or something. No, we haven't been able to do anything with the business. You know, my sister, she's trying to get an apartment, and me and my grandpa, we've got all this other stuff going on, so just been kind of hanging out. But we will get back to the business, hopefully soon. Hopefully my sister can get an apartment soon, and she can have some more time, some more free time and whatnot. But enough of me rambling about everything that's going on, and that's just kind of scratching the surface. But I mean, again, nothing at all, absolutely nothing bad about Supreme Suspensions. I have their 3-inch lift on my XJ Cherokee, and it seems super nice. This lift, well, leveling kit, seems like it was super nice quality as well. You know, no real complaints with the actual product. It's just the end result that I don't really care for. With, you know, the bump steer, the steering wheel being crooked, I could fix that. You know, with some adjustments. You know, the truck crab walking, if you will, and all that stuff. Again, you can fix all that stuff, but you'll probably spend more money than just buying a lift kit, if, you know, you catch my drift here. So, I mean, again, like I said, if you just need, you know, you bought some new tires and they're rubbing, you know, you don't quite have money for a lift kit because you just bought wheels and tires or, you know, whatever, and you just need something to get you by, 100% absolutely recommend it. But as a long-term solution, you probably want to spend a little bit more money than just get a lift kit. Or at least in my experiences anyway. I know you ask around with these trucks, and this guy says, yeah, you can do a 3-inch level, no drop brackets, and you're fine. Where this guy over here says, oh, you can't do more than 1.5 inch level or something, you know. So, I don't know who's right, who's wrong. It could just be different trucks. You know, different mileages, different wear and tear. There's a bunch of different factors here. So you just kind of got to weigh them out and see what works best for you. But anyway, guys, I guess that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I just did the 1 year or 2 year, kind of 2 years of ownership video, about 15 minutes ago. So just before I started this video. So if you haven't checked that out already, go check that out. If you are new here, please get down there, click subscribe, and turn on post notifications. That way you get notified when I post a new video. But anyway, guys, that is going to be a wrap for this video. If you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.